Hey there, welcome back to CLG Machines. Today we're diving into something super unique and fascinating. We're exploring the process of raising, harvesting, and processing snakes in a small village in China's Guangdong province. Buckle up, because this one's going to be wild. Alright, now let's start with the processing part. This is where things get really interesting. At the centralized snake processing facilities, snakes are sorted by size and type. The larger the snake, the more valuable it is. Then, the cook will scrape off their outer scales, making it convenient for the skinning process. Next, the snakes are manually processed. The skin is separated from the meat, a delicate task requiring precision to ensure the skin remains undamaged. After separation, the snake skin is cleaned thoroughly and then placed in the drying and storage area before traders come to buy it. Now you might be wondering, why snakes? Well, in this village, snakes are a major source of income. The locals have developed a whole industry around snake meat and skins. They've got traditional snake processing factories that produce hundreds of snake skins every day, providing livelihoods for the indigenous people. Snake skins are transformed into all kinds of products like bags, shoes, wallets, and belts. Let's start with the raising and harvesting of snakes. The raw materials for making snake skin come from snakes caught in the wild or raised on farms. These include both venomous and non-venomous types. Typically, the snakes are caught in the wild when they're about 3 to 5 years old. Villagers participate in this task and get paid for each snake they catch. Ever wondered how they catch these slippery creatures? Organized groups of locals set traps, nets, and hooks in forests and grasslands. They target adult snakes and other smaller snakes. Some regions even have snake farms that provide raw materials for processing facilities. These farms can supply hundreds of standard-sized snakes daily, ensuring that wild snake populations aren't depleted. The high prices and profits have attracted many localities to get involved in the snake processing industry, creating numerous jobs for workers. In China, the snake farming industry employs about 220,000 workers and around 20,000 snake catchers. This industry has become the largest raw material processing and supply area in the region. Now let's talk about the meat. After processing, snake meat is used as food and sold at local markets. The indigenous people consume snake meat for its high protein content. In addition, snakes are also used to soak wine, are considered a medicine used in various traditional medicine methods, and are believed to regulate blood circulation and treat conditions such as arthritis. Isn't it fascinating how different cultures find uses for every part of an animal? Apart from regular snake skins, Chinese people are also renowned for processing giant snake skins, a skill passed down through generations. Adult giant snakes can weigh up to 240 lbs and live in the wild forests where indigenous people hunt them. Each giant snake skin is much more valuable than regular snake skin, fetching prices up to $15,000. At giant snake skin processing facilities, the work is mostly done by hand. After the giant snakes are no longer alive, water is pumped into their bodies to make skin separation easier. Each step is performed skillfully by experienced workers. The giant snake skins are then placed in a drying oven and dyed according to the desired style and shape. This industry has attracted a large number of local workers due to the high value of giant snake skins. Speaking of snakes, did you know that in Chinese culture, snakes are seen as symbols of intelligence and grace? They're also associated with good luck and protection. And here's a fun fact: the Chinese zodiac features the snake as one of its 12 signs. People born in the year of the snake are said to be wise, intuitive, and graceful. Pretty cool, right? Snakes are fascinating creatures with diverse behaviors. They are found in various habitats worldwide except Antarctica. They thrive in forests, deserts, swamps, grasslands, and even urban areas. Many snakes are solitary and prefer to live alone, coming together only to mate. Some species, like rattlesnakes, are known for their distinctive warning sounds, while others rely on camouflage for protection. Snakes can be arboreal, living in trees, or terrestrial, living on the ground. They are truly adaptable and resilient animals. Did you know that some snakes can go months without eating? It's true. Snakes have a slow metabolism and can survive long periods between meals. Plus, snakes don't have eyelids. Instead, they have a special transparent scale called a spectacle that covers and protects their eyes. Also, there are more than 3,000 species of snakes around the world, and they can be found on every continent except Antarctica. How cool is that? So, there you have it, a deep dive into the snake processing industry in China. From raising and harvesting to processing and selling, every step is crucial and provides livelihoods for thousands of people. What do you think about this unique industry? Would you ever consider visiting a snake processing facility? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And that's a wrap on our tour of the fascinating world of snake processing in China. From raising and harvesting to processing and selling, we've covered it all. The industry's booming, providing livelihoods for thousands and meeting high demand in both fashion and food markets. So what do you think about this unique industry? Ever thought about visiting a snake processing factory? Let us know in the comments below. Let's continue discovering another food industry in China. We're diving into a super interesting topic: bamboo rats. Yup, you heard that right. We're talking about raising, harvesting, and processing bamboo rats. These little guys have become a hot commodity, especially with farmers in Southeast Asia. Let's get into it and explore why bamboo rat farming is booming. When it comes to processing, preparing rat meat is an art. The chef must be careful with each part of the bamboo rat's body when handling it so that it does not get crushed, because the rat's parts are very small and difficult to keep intact in the end. Furthermore, dishes with rat meat all have different special preparation methods. Each step must meet hygiene and quality standards throughout. Now, let's talk about how bamboo rat meat is turned into delicious dishes. One popular way to prepare bamboo rat meat is to marinate it with a mix of soy sauce, garlic, ginger, and a bit of sugar. After letting it soak up all those flavors, the meat is stir-fried with fresh vegetables like bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms. This method brings out the savory taste of the meat and makes for a mouth-watering dish. Another fantastic recipe involves grilling bamboo rat meat. The meat is first marinated with a blend of spices including chili, cumin, and coriander. It's then skewered and grilled over an open flame, giving it a smoky flavor that's hard to resist. This grilling technique makes the meat tender and juicy, perfect for a hearty meal. Raising bamboo rats isn't too complicated and can bring both joy and some serious economic benefits. The ideal temperature for these guys ranges from 79 to 86 degrees, which helps them thrive. They prefer the dark, but it's important to balance light and darkness to boost their growth and reproduction. Keeping their cages clean is a must to ensure their health and prevent infections. With proper care, bamboo rats can hit their optimal weight, maximizing economic benefits for farmers. Adult bamboo rats typically measure between 12 to 18 inches and weigh around 50 to 110 pounds. And get this, some can grow up to 20 to 30 inches and weigh as much as 55 to 110 pounds. Males are usually larger than females. To manage them effectively, breeders often keep each pair in individual cages with one male and one female. Pretty amazing, right? Can you believe a rat could weigh over 100 pounds? Let me know in the comments if you're as surprised as I was. When bamboo rats reach their ideal weight, farmers harvest them and send them to buyers or processing facilities. Bamboo rat meat is pricey, ranging from $15 to $30 per kilogram. Typically, each kilogram contains around 15 to 20 rats. Prices can vary depending on market conditions and demand, but generally reflect the unique and high quality of bamboo rat meat. Raising these rats provides a stable income and the satisfaction of seeing their products valued in the market. The breeding process of bamboo rats is fascinating. Farmers usually raise several pairs of male and female rats in each cage from late April to late September, which is their prime time. Bamboo rats reproduce about every 35 days, with each litter usually having 5 to 12 pups, sometimes more. Mother rats care for their young for about 25 to 30 days, after which the pups start foraging on their own. They are then moved to communal cages, each housing 250 to 350 rats. Proper management and good breeding conditions help these rats grow robustly, enhancing the farm's economic efficiency. So why bamboo rats? These little giants are not just easy to raise, but they're also quite the food industry stars. From their adaptable diet to their impressive growth rates, bamboo rats have become a cornerstone in the food processing industry. Using advanced food industry machines, farmers can efficiently manage and process these rats, turning them into high-quality meat products. Speaking of which, the rat food industry is a growing field. With the probable farming methods, the entire process, from feeding to harvesting and processing, becomes streamlined and efficient. This industry not only focuses on bamboo rats but also includes various other rats raised for their meat. In China, bamboo rat farms are becoming more common. These farms use state-of-the-art rat food industry machines to ensure the best results. The rats are fed a nutritious diet, housed in clean, spacious cages and cared for meticulously. This attention to detail ensures the rats grow healthy and reach their full potential. So, bamboo rats, or rhizomes, belong to the family Spalacidae, and there are about 300 species of these critters spread across the globe. They usually hang out in bamboo forests or cultivated areas, digging deep burrows to live, reproduce, and stash food for winter. Sounds like quite the life, right? Now, bamboo rats have been known to farmers for ages, but recently they've become more popular and highly sought after. They love living in bamboo forests and can burrow just about anywhere. As demand for bamboo rat meat has shot up, wild populations have taken a hit. This decline has led to a surge in bamboo rat farms to keep up with market demands. One cool thing about these rats is that they're super easy to raise. They'll munch on almost anything, but fruits are their fave. They also eat grass, corn, bran, and rice. Sometimes, farmers give them a bit of meat to help them bulk up, making food preservation for them pretty crucial. Their varied diet helps them grow strong and healthy, making farming results top-notch. Now, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that in some parts of China, bamboo rats are considered a gourmet treat? Their meat is highly prized for its unique flavor and texture. It's not just about the taste, it's also about the cultural significance and the care that goes into raising these animals. All right, let's wrap this up with a few questions for you guys. Have you ever tried bamboo rat meat? If not, would you be curious to try it? What do you think about the idea of raising bamboo rats as a business? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Now, as you have got all the information about the snake industry in China, let's switch to a whole different industry on the other side of the world. We're visiting some awesome goat farms to check out how millions of goats are raised in the USA and all the amazing products they help create. Goats are super important for agriculture in many countries. Goat meat is not only delicious but also packed with nutrients and health benefits. That's why more and more folks are digging it. Plus, goats are excellent grazers, keeping pastures clean by munching on weeds and overgrown grass. Perfect for rural areas and small farms, like this one right here in Texas. Are there any goat farms near where you live? Different regions have different types of goat farms, but we can't cover them all today. So we'll focus on the main types: meat and milk production. Both will be featured in this video, so let's dive in. Mama goats are taken care of during their 2 months of pregnancy. After birth, these little ones get special care. To feed baby goats, we use goat milk or milk replacer made just for them. Feeding is done with a bottle or a bucket with a teat. In the first week, they need feeding every 2 to 3 hours. Weaning starts around 2 to 3 months old, gradually over several weeks. After about 4 to 6 weeks, they start munching on hay. Regular health checks and vaccinations keep them in top shape. After 2 to 3 months, the goats move to the main barn with the female goats for milk production. Raising goats for milk is popular in countries like Australia, New Zealand, and the Netherlands. In the USA, goat milk farming is also booming. For meat production, mostly male goats are raised. The goats are fed with a modern system, munching on grass and grains for vitamins. Hay is provided to create a comfy environment, and of course they eat it too. After about 6 months, the goats weigh around 80 to 90 pounds and are ready for the next stage. Let's explore goat meat processing next. The meat is prepared using methods that are mindful of traditions and health standards, popular in many cultures. The legs and other parts are cleaned and prepped separately. After that, the internal organs are removed and the goat's body is thoroughly cleaned. Now, let's check out the final steps in processing goat meat. This factory produces 2 main products: frozen and exported whole goats, and sliced meat packed in boxes. Let's take a minute to look at the process. Let's dive into some delicious goat meat dishes. Goat meat, also known as chivan, is a versatile ingredient in many cuisines. In the USA, it's often used in stews, curries, and barbecues. One popular dish is goat curry, a flavorful blend of tender goat meat cooked with spices, tomatoes, and onions. Another favorite is grilled goat kebabs, marinated in a mix of yogurt, garlic, and herbs, then skewered and cooked to perfection. In Mexican cuisine, goat is used in birria, a savory stew made with a variety of spices and served with tortillas. These dishes highlight the rich, savory taste of goat meat, making it a favorite for many. Now, back to goat milk. Goats are milked daily. Depending on their size, they can produce between 1.5 to 3.5 quarts of milk per day. At this farm, they have a super modern milking system. It's a circular machine that milks the goats as they stand on a platform. The goats are even fed while being milked to keep them calm. The machine rotates, and after a full cycle, the day's milk is collected. It's amazing to see how this automatic system has made the milking process more efficient and freed up labor. Once collected, the goat milk goes to the processing plant. Goat milk is already pretty popular, so today we'll dive into cheese production instead. Every day, fresh goat milk is brought from the farm to the plant within 24 hours. It's heated to around 86 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. After heating, rennet is added. Rennet is an enzyme that thickens the milk, forming curds. The curds are then cut into small pieces to release more whey. They are stirred and heated up to 127 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, the curds go into molds to get shaped. Finally, the cheese is aged. Aging develops the flavors and gives the cheese its unique taste and texture. The cheese is stored in humid cellars at about 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Aging time varies based on the type and desired flavor. After aging, the cheese is ready for market. Goat milk is super nutritious, packed with vitamins and minerals like calcium, potassium, and vitamin A. It's easier to digest compared to cow's milk, making it a top pick for folks with sensitive stomachs. In the US, drinking milk is a daily habit, often seen at breakfast tables. Many Americans are now exploring goat milk for its unique taste and health benefits. Plus, it's a great alternative for those who are lactose intolerant. Whether it's in cereal, coffee, or smoothies, goat milk is becoming the new cool kid on the block. Thanks for tagging along on this goat farm tour. We saw how baby goats are raised, the processes at the processing facility, and how goat milk turns into delicious cheese. It's incredible to see all the hard work that goes into producing top-notch goat products. Did you know goats have been farmed in the USA since the 16th century? Also, goats have rectangular pupils, which help them see in the dark. Do you have any fun facts about goats or farming? Share them in the comments. By supporting local farmers and buying their products, we help sustain agriculture and keep traditional farming alive. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all on our next adventure. Goodbye.
This is the video we created, hoping to receive support and appreciation from you all.